Hello, it is 9 a.m. I'm terrible at this. It is 9 a.m. on Tuesday, May 24th, 2016. I am at work. Because I'm always at work. My sleeve is weird. It's all rolled up funny. Look, you can see my tattoo. Or at least you can see the tail end of my tattoo poking out the bottom of my sleeve. Anyway, life is good. I'm actually really, really happy today. Do you want to know why? Super exciting for me, not super exciting for anyone else. Do you see that desk behind me? Do you see it? It's there. Nobody sits in there. Sometimes, occasionally, they do put someone in here for a couple months, and it's usually some engineer, and they're usually, well, they can be nice. I've had a couple of really nice ones, a couple really weird ones. I had this old guy for a while who was just really old. He'd say things to me like, let me ask you this. As a woman, how do you feel? And I'd be like, do you have to preface like every question as a woman? Like, come on, dude, stop being so meh. Anyways, I've had some less than stellar office mates, and I've had like one really, really awesome one, and then a couple kind of okay, right? But office mates, boo, who wants them? Nobody wants them. I don't want them up in my office, stinking things up and chomping on stuff and spilling food everywhere. I'm not a fan. Plus, then I have nowhere to put my bag. Where will I put my gym bag if somebody is in that desk? Anyways, the place in my position, I have a bunch of hardware that I keep track of for different projects, and I have a closet where I store all of my hardware. And I was informed that somebody needs that closet that I'm currently using. And today I went with the space planner and looked at all the other available closets, and they were either far too small or way too big. And since the department pays per square foot for the office space or the closet space that is being used by members of my department, they did not want to give me like this massively huge thing that was like bigger than my office to store my hardware in for understandable reasons. So what they're probably going to do, and I'm really excited about, is we're going to remove this desk and take down my cork board and put in more storage so I can just store my hardware in here. I'm super excited about that option. I am so excited about that option because that means I would never have the possibility of having a roommate again, and I could get my desk upgraded. Because do you see that tiny desk? I have another tiny desk, and usually you rate a larger desk. But because this office is so small, and the space planner admitted to me, he was like, oh, when we knew we were moving you in there, your position at that point didn't rate its own office, so we just stuck another desk in there. So we had to downsize the desk that was in this office and put in another small desk so that we could actually fit two desks, because this office is actually too small for two people. And I was like, really? Is it too small for two people? Ask the person who's been in it for 3.5 years if it's too small for two people. It is. I'm just saying. But so they wouldn't let me upsize my desk because then there really wouldn't be enough room. And so I've been like on this kind of cramped surface, and I have my two monitors kind of at a weird angle so that they both fit on the desk instead of nicely side by side the way you would want to have your two monitors. So I have to, if I'm looking at this one, it's grand, but then when I look at the other one, I have to like completely turn, so I cannot look at the two monitors at the same time. So if I got bookshelves on that side, then I could get a larger desk on this side, and then I could, life could be a dream, because I could have a bigger desk and actually be able to look at my monitors side by side again. That would be awesome. I haven't been able to do that for like 3.5 years. It sucked. Anyway, I'm super excited. If that happens, the background in these videos will change, and you will see a bunch of hardware. Thrilling. Well, actually, you'll see a bunch of brown boxes that the hardware is in. I mean, it means my office will not be as lovely and accommodating and beautiful as it currently is, because there will be a lot of hardware, and hardware comes in like ugly boxes and those electric shock bags. Have you seen electric shock bags? Let me see. Do I have spare hardware chilling in my desk? Of course I have spare hardware chilling in my desk, of course. So it would be like these bags all up in the background. Am I covering everything? I can't see what it is. Ah. I have a ton of this laying around, a ton of it. And sometimes I feel really like terrible about the amount of stuff that lives in my hardware closet, because these right here, 1,500, 1,500, got a ton of them. And then the bigger units that come in the bigger boxes, that's like 5,000. One time I went and I counted, because I'm analytical. I went and counted how much hardware I had in my closet and how much that represented in net worth, and it was like I had a large amount. Oh, somebody's calling me. I gotta go. Bye.